To make a mass or energy balance in incorrect units is a common student error on my exams. The most common error is to make mass balances in volume units, and it's not always the case that the student realizes that he or she even made a mass balance. In a gas, changes in temperature, pressure, volume, or the composition of the gas will lead to changes in the gas density. An increase in the temperature at constant pressure means that the density decreases. For moist air, an increase in water content also means that the density decreases, since water has a lower molar weight than the average molar weight of dry air. This means 1. That you cannot look up the density of a moist air in a table. You either must use a Mollier diagram or use a formula that takes the water content into account. 2. That you cannot make mass balances in volume units when dealing with gases and not even for liquid mixtures. If you do, the mass in the system will either increase or decrease according to your calculations, which breaks the laws of thermodynamics. Mass and energy cannot be created or destroyed. Breaking the laws of thermodynamics is considered a serious error in my exams, even in cases when the error introduced is small. So, a mass balance must use mass-related units to be okay. So, kilogram or kilogram per second, or possibly mole or mole per second. When dealing with moist air, air drying and similar, you typically want to make component balances using the unit kilogram of dry air per time unit for the flow of dry air and the unit kilogram of water per time unit for the flow of water vapor. Similarly, an energy balance must use energy units to be okay. So, joule or joule per time unit. Using an incorrect unit in the energy balance is, fortunately, not common on my exams, but I have seen students trying to use temperature as the unit for an energy balance. If you're solving a moist air task on one of my exams, I have decided that in order to get full points on tasks involving mixing of air, you're not allowed to make implicit mass or energy balances that are based on the distance in millimeter along the mixing line. Since I have over the years concluded that students that use this method do not in their solution demonstrate a proper understanding. This is also why I don't teach that method. You are, however, encouraged to use the distances along the mixing line to check if your solution is reasonable or not. The state variables for the resulting mixture should be most familiar to the largest flow.